Crystal is doing something with candy. I don't know what exactly she's making, but I see a bag of candy.
And we are recording, so Crystal, if you want to share, it's probably something.
Fun.
Yeah.
So welcome to our October All Leaders call. I hope everybody is having a great fall so far, and you have lots of big plans. And Arlene and I wanted to just, we had a couple of topic ideas that we had. Of course, we're always open to any questions that you have or suggestions that you have. Oh, goodie bags for her customers, she said. That's cool. So, we're always open to any kind of ideas or any questions that you may have that you would like to discuss. So always let us know or, ask while we're here. We don't care. And we're happy to talk through anything. One of the main topics we were wanting to discuss is finishing 2020 strong. We are now in fourth quarter. We have 3 months left. I think I counted up 7 campaigns. Is that right? 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 1 and 2. It looks like our trackers are going to go through campaign 2. So we have 7 campaigns left in the selling year. And so what are your plans with your team to help them to finish this year strong? What are some things that you're doing with your team to help motivate them? Anybody got anything you want to share?
I had a leader call me yesterday, and we're doing 90-day planning, goal planning. They're setting their goals to, dear Lord, please grow our teams because they're so low right now, and increase our average order size. So we're going to do back to the incentives of $250 plus $250 plus orders. And recruiting, big time, social media recruiting, getting ads out there, whatever we can do.
I know that you were talking about something else, but on the line of ads, are you having any success with like Google ads, Facebook ads? I feel like I'm spending money and not seeing. My wheels are just spinning.
I'm just starting on that. I know that you can't just run an ad for a few days and let it be. I think you have to be consistent, just like with everything else. So that's what I'm going to try to do.
Yeah, I agree. Anybody else? Any success with ads or 90-day planning with your teams or anything like that? I found I was cleaning out I'm cleaning my office. I'm redoing my office, and I have so much paper. And so I found this, and I don't know if my district manager had made it up years ago or where it came from, but it says leadership performance, and it has the campaign, has the person's name, what their goal. The first line is what is your sales or your leadership goal, and then it has what is your current title, how many new appointments do you have this campaign, and how many is your campaign goal? What is your team sales goal? What is your personal goal? It just kind of goes down with letting them know what the criteria is to meet their goal that they have set, but also what they are pledging themselves to have. And we used these years ago and haven't used them in a long time. It still says total unit sales. So, when we used to focus on total unit sales.
So can I have a copy of that?
Yeah, I can send it to you, or I might can upload it in the group. But my question is, it's kind of outdated. So does anybody have a new form that you're using? Oh, okay.
I have one called My Performance Plan, and that's what I gave them yesterday. And it shows my business objective, how much I want to earn a month. So what does that mean in 2 campaigns? How much do they, what else? How many packs or brochures they're going to order, how many hours a week they're going to work, what next level of achievement they want, their personal activities, just stuff like that. And then holding them accountable for that. And I have it on a file, so I can post that in the group also.
Okay, so are they going to fill it out and send it back to you? Is that your plan?
Yes, along with, I posted this in the group before, their action plan, which is their 90-day goal. So they had the first 30, the second 30, and the last 30 days. The SMART goals, you remember that from our training? So they have to do those 2 documents and get those back to me.
I'm trying to figure out how to upload this form to the Zoom call, so I'm not ignoring you guys. Okay. Anybody else, anything that's working with your leaders to help finish 2020 strong, or anything that you're thinking personally with your own customers that you're doing?
I have been looking at Pinterest a lot for ideas for customers. I have tried to focus on my team because I have like 8 or 9 people under me, but like none of them does anything. Like I have tried incentives, I have tried everything with them, and they just don't do anything. So like yeah. But with my customers, I've been doing like giveaways. Like I have a team member who shared some ideas of like how many lipsticks are in the bowl, and they had to take a guess. And so I've been doing those.
Cool. So I just had this conversation with one of my leaders the other day. Of your team members, how many of them can you identify what their why is to why they joined the Avon business?
Most of them have said that it's because it was a free sign up.
Okay. So they don't have any goal to earn any money or get a discount on products or anything like that?
Nope. And I've let every single one of them know that too.
Okay. And that's the hard part for me with free signups, and some of the other experienced leaders can probably attest to this. With free signups, a lot of times we have people that just jump on board because they think it's free and they're going to get something out of it. They realize they have to work and then they don't want to do anything. And so when I'm recruiting and I'm sharing the opportunity, I'm telling people there are 2 options. There is a free digital sign up option, which you can get a discount on your products. You can get all the digital tools, or there is a $30 business builder option. And if you really want to make money with this business, it's going to get you brochures, some products, and some samples. So this may be the option for you if you really want to earn money. And those are the people that I tend to find that are more serious. So how do you guys work with those people that are free signups that you're not seeing very much activity out of? Does anybody have any recommendations?
Well, at this point, the holiday, to let them know that they can get a discount to start getting active with their own account and get that 25% discount. And then as she was doing with the Halloween bags, getting more information out there to new people for recruiting and also to join for a discount for the holidays as well with a little flyer.
Yeah, I like that a lot. If you guys don't have your chat open, Debbie just uploaded her 90-day action plan and her My Performance plan if you want to save them to your computer.
So I'll share a couple things that we're doing, and I don't know what exactly will happen from it because we're doing it this weekend. So, and from someone else in another company, they did an 80s theme party for their customer group. And so I have a customer group for my team, and I know some of them still have like their own customer group, but they add people to this group too. And so what we are doing is we're going to have different prizes and different activities they can do over the whole weekend, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And then on Sunday night, we're having 2 parties, one at 7 and one at 7:45, where we're going to play that virtual scavenger hunt at their house. So we're going to do that. The team really loved it last time. And what I noticed with it, just with the team, they really enjoyed it, just having something to do that didn't have nothing to do with Avon. So it's like, you know, just get to know each other. And from that call, we determined what we were going to do for our customers, because I already knew I wanted to do something in the customer group to get it growing and getting more eyeballs on the products, which will in return, you know, people who want the products will buy. So we decided the 80s theme, and they are excited. There's 4 other leaders, reps that's going to help with the party too, because it's not just me. Already told them that I'm busy, you know, with the virtual event. But we're doing, so we're doing like a combination of things. We're going to post, like, one lady said, well, I was a kid in the 80s. I wasn't a teenager. So I played, you know, with like Care Bears and whatever. So she's going to do a couple posts like that. Someone's going to do posts about music and stuff that's outside of Avon, but does get engagement because it's like a throwback memories to, you know, fun times. But throughout, we're going to share different products. And then on our virtual call, like the virtual little party, I'm going to showcase products as we're doing, kind of like the bingo that some of you have heard before, and how we talked about products throughout the bingo game. That's what I'm going to kind of do with the virtual scavenger hunt. So with all of that said, you can post in your team group and the team literally still has no idea what you're doing. You can send emails and they still literally have no idea what you're doing. So what I did yesterday, and I'm going to go in and do it today and even tomorrow, I started messaging privately each person, especially the new ones, and ask, hey, did you see what we're doing for fun? Or something like, did you see we're having a customer party that's free for everyone to play and participate? And everybody except for 2 people came back and said no, they did not see it. So I, in return, went and tagged them. And in return, now we have even more people, just even reps in the group alone than what we did yesterday morning. So just having some of that one-on-one, because you know how Ray will say, well, don't just ask them how they're doing, like point them somewhere. And so that's what I did. I pointed them somewhere, and then we could still have a conversation. So I don't know. I'm excited for the party. I know one of the girls wants to, our new makeup. She's going to talk about the new makeup. Those bright colors, neon, whatever that line is. She's going to talk about that because she said it exactly reminds her of the 80s. Some are going to talk about, do the hair, and we're going to talk about hair products. I'm going to try to, it's funny, I'm going to try to do my hair like I had in one of my 80s pictures. We'll see if I can get that. But it's just a whole, and Jessica is really part of why I'm doing some of this, and Jennifer, because they've been sharing some of the different games that people have been doing or they're doing with their team. So I don't know, they just seem excited. So
well, and the thing about it is, even if it's just the reps that are engaged, you're doing product education for your reps that might not be engaged otherwise. So therefore, they will learn things and share with their customers. So it's kind of a win-win, even if you did this just in your team group, not in a customer group. I mean, you could even do it that way and still get that long-term engagement.
So it's just back to Ray. Someone, either Ray said it or someone in Rank Makers. I think it was Jeff actually from, you probably know who Jeff is, but someone said, if they're not in this to build a business, then put them in the customer group because they still want to learn about the products. We still need to talk to them like we would our customers, and for them to see the products, because if we used to remember, the reps used to be the best customer, and we've really gotten away from that, in my opinion, because everybody is so worried about money. And this year I know is just weird in general, but if we can just show them what they could save and what products they could fall in love with, that in return will help them with whatever they're wanting, and then in return help all of us that's looking for leadership levels and more earnings in our checks. So what I have already decided, our third Thursday of the month is team game night in our group, but we're also going to have a game night for our customers every single month. So it's not just Avon, but getting them in there, and they would like to be in there. It's not, hey, look at this product 24/7. So
well, and you know what my team asked for was a goal board making night on Zoom, where we all come together on Zoom and we bring all, have your stuff kind of pre-cut out, and we all just put our dream boards together. Yeah.
Yeah,
A dream,
okay.
a dream board, not on Zoom. So I know you're wanting to play games, but that might be a way to kind of work it in, to
That
do.
might be considered, just saying.
Yeah.
2021, we need a better year.
Deanna kind of backs that up. She said, for those free sign-up reps, buy gifts from their own business and share with their friends. You can help their Christmas shopping and earn money. It will pay for your gifts. So if you can at least get them thinking towards shopping with yourself for Christmas and getting that 25% discount, that's going to get them moving. And I always find that whenever a free rep actually gets an order in and they see the products, they usually are hooked. I mean, I don't know if you see that in your experience, but that's something that I see with a lot of my new reps. Brady has a question, and I'm going to come back to that question real quick in a minute, Brady. I want to stay on this path with engagement for 2020. What are you doing with your team to help engage them and finish this year strong?
Well, I took Jessica's advice from the convention in regards to that power hour with your team. I'm doing it currently with my leaders, and we're getting together on Wednesday nights. So now we're going to implement in on those Wednesday night power hours, Wear It, Share It Wednesday, to get them out of that comfort zone of sharing on social media. The more presentable you are personal, of course, the more successful you are. So let's practice with each other in that power hour, so we can get together on that power hour and share with each other. Now, if the group gets to be large, we'll maybe pick 3 people each week that can do a little presentation of what they would like to host to social media, and then they can go ahead and start doing it with their social media and share. So I love the power hour. So we've been enjoying that, Jessica.
So Christina, you say something, you said it's a Wear It, Share It. Will you
Yeah,
repeat
we
that?
meet on Wednesday evenings, so I themed it as Wear It, Share It Wednesday. Bring something that you're wearing or bring something that you're sharing and practice with us as a team. And we're doing it currently with the leaders only, and then we're going to engage our downline because I want my leaders to be comfortable with doing it first. Then we'll implement in our team so that they can start doing it. But the leaders are solid, so if they have questions, they can sprout out to their own leaders and ask instead of coming to me as the leader. And then that way everybody's comfortable and
That is
presenting
awesome.
on social
Well,
media.
and we all know that, with our leaders that really struggle, if they are not performing the sales themselves, if they're not at least having $200 orders, they're not teaching their team or sharing with their team how to get those orders. And so you're right. If you can work that with your leaders, give them that confidence first and then pass it down to their team. I mean, that's golden right there. That's the duplication that we're looking for.
Yeah, they want it. They just don't have that comfort zone yet. So they aren't sharing with their downline, and they're not doing it sometimes themselves because they need
Yeah,
that
they
comfort
don't
zone
have
to
that
practice on
confidence.
themselves.
That's cool. Anybody else got ideas that you are using to finish 2020 strong? Y'all are quiet today.
Yeah, I'll step in this time. Hang on a minute. Just a minute. I'm kind of a little bit out of it yet. There we go. I'll step into this time. What I've been doing to finish 2020 strong is ordering the demos. These holiday demos are to die for. And so, because after we're done with this, I gotta go live so I can start showing off the campaign 23 goodies. I already got 2 more orders for these already. And one set was already delivered to a bestie customer because I'm offering pre-orders.
So you're ordering them out of your demo and pre-selling them.
Yeah, pre-selling them at the sure cost.
So how are you teaching your team to duplicate that?
I'm telling my team the way I've been telling them is, hey, if you could do the demos, do it. Take them with you when you deliver customer orders, so that they can see what's coming up. So they can physically actually get it in their hands and see it. Because I'm going to be going live talking about the makeup caddy, the mouses, both of the Lairds. I've got both of them too. So I'm telling my team, always get the demos because those demos are going to get you sales. I just delivered one customer order and I have everything I bought demo she wants on her next order.
Cool. Cool. Okay,
Which
so
is-
I'm gonna question you here. So what
Okay.
about those representatives that can't afford to buy demos? How do you recommend that for them? Because I love what you're saying. I'm just wondering, how do you recommend for them to sell these products if they can't afford the demos?
Well, that one I'm still kind of working on, but the highlight them in the brochure, show them, what I always like to do too, before I was able to afford to be in the President's Club, I can afford to get more demos now. But the new reps and such, they could print out the what's new, they could print out the pages, screenshot each one, cross out the rep cost on those, so that they could show those to their customers and say, look what's coming real soon.
Yeah.
So Roger, I have a suggestion too. So you're fixing to go live after you're done with the leader call, right?
Yeah, I'm going to go live I've learned that going live on my main Facebook page gets me more viewers than versus going live on my business page.
Right. So one thing that you could do that I've been doing the last few campaigns, I've created a video, and since you're already going to go live with the holiday products, you could share that link with them, and you can even say during your video, and I got this from JP, he'll say, shop with the representative that sent you this video. And so then you could use that for your team. So the ones that say, I can't afford it, then they have at least something that you're demoing the products. Even though I know it's not in person, because I understand that too. I always sell more in person than just over the video. But while everybody's in this whatever, it's just, people do pay attention more to the video. So you can always share your link and have it where it's public, so your team could do that, or upload your video to YouTube and let them use that link.
These items that I'm getting ready to go live and show today, I've already did a video on using Canva. It's in my VIP group right now. My VIP customers get to see things. As soon as I know that they're available, I make a video from the what's new. I could take images out of the what's new and create a video.
I think what she's saying though is when you do those videos, definitely you can put your link, but you could also put a comment like, or order from your representative. And that way it's not just sharing your information, your team members can use that video and duplicate what you've done, and they can share it with their customers and drive sales also. So you're kind of doing the work as the leader, but you're leaving it open so that the team can share it and still their customers know to order from them. So
what I would have to do in that respect then is recreate the video I've already created on Canva, but actually, I don't know. I think that could be uploaded to, that should be able to be uploaded to YouTube and just give the link to my team.
Yeah. Well, are your live, it's like she said, like you're live today, whenever you're finished, tell them, you can shop with me for these products. I would love to be your representative. Or if a representative shared this video with you, then shop with them. Because here's the thing, even when I do things on my business page, I do my makeup tutorials every morning. I always end with, I would love to help you color match or find the products that you like. But, so you can order from me, or you can order from the representative that shared this video with you. And that way my team members can share my videos that aren't confident enough to go live or can't afford to buy the demos, and they can still sell the products from me demoing the products. And if other representatives share it that aren't on my team and they get sales, well, then I just believe that when I put good things out there, good things are going to come back. And so, you just keep moving forward and it's going to be blessed.
Well, the one I did on Canva, I guess I'd probably have to add another page to it, because that's what's neat. With these, I've been really big on Canva. I did a training session. Dawn talked me into doing a training session on Canva for her whole team and mine at the same time, using her link, her Zoom link, in case it took longer than 45 minutes.
Mhm.
So yeah, that's already been uploaded to YouTube. But the video that I created is not me in it at all. It's just a video where I'm letting. So yeah, I see what you're saying. I think I'd have to go to Canva and add another page, because on the back of mine, at the very end of my video, it's got a picture of me. It's got my contact information, my logo, everything in the video.
Mhm.
Suppose I could add one more thing to that page, because I'm going on Canva right now. That's why I keep looking
Yeah.
away.
Well, and what I do sometimes when I'm doing some promotional stuff like in Canva, or I'm making like a flyer or something, I will make one that's generic that my reps can go in and add their information, and I will post that for them or email it out to them, and then I'll make the one that has my information in it too. So that's a way that you can help and help them to cut that work out. A lot of my leaders work full time. They don't have time to learn all the Canva stuff. So that's something I can help cut some of the work out. And if they want to learn, of course, like you teaching Dawn's team, that is awesome. I'll teach them. But
Well,
if
I'm
I
going to tell
can
you,
make it easier.
not that I'm trying to plug my group or anything, but if you want to go take a look at it yourself, it's a pinned comment. It's in the announcements of my Think Outside the Avon Box group. The other one that's pinned there too teaches you how to make scratch-off tickets with using Canva.
Oh, cool. Okay,
Yeah.
yeah, we'll have to check that out. So anybody else, what are some things that you are doing to engage your team in finishing 2020 strong? Outside the box. I'm having to write this down, Roger, or I'll forget.
What
Okay.
I'm doing with my team is encouraging the virtual parties. So we have a team meeting, Zoom meeting this Thursday, and I've got one of my team members that has had a lot of success doing the virtual party. And so she's gonna do the end of the meeting, explaining just some pointers and opening up the discussion on doing the virtual party. So that's the angle we're gonna go.
That's cool. I have a team member that started doing Avon Trivia on Facebook Live. She does it on, I think, Tuesday nights. And it's just general trivia questions. And then every 5 questions, she takes a commercial break and she highlights a couple of products. And she's done it 2 weeks in a row now. And her sales the first time, I think, were like $50. And last night she did it. She just messaged me that her sales were $225 from it. So, and she's just like using a Trivial Pursuit game is where she's getting her questions. And then, I think if they answer so many questions, she keeps score. Somebody wins a prize at the end. And if they share her video, they get entered to draw for a drawing to win a prize too. So it's in her business page. So that's an idea too, if they don't want to do the whole virtual party, they could put a game with it, make it fun and simple. Something I'm doing with my team, even though we do not know what the sales levels are for next year, I'm still encouraging them to finish strong with Premier, President's Club, Honor Society, Rose Circle, to pick the level that they want and to go for it hard. And even I sent out project broadcast email or text messages to those that were like within 50% of a sales level, letting them know what they liked and how much a campaign they would need to get there. And I've had some pretty good response of people saying, thank you for breaking that down for me. That seems more realistic. What are some ways that I can do this each campaign? And so, kind of started a conversation around that. So are you guys doing anything in that arena as far as promoting sales levels and working to walk through that with your teams?
Well, I've shared that we will have I don't know what all the noise, but that we would have a celebration in January for anyone that is Premier or higher, or Bronze Ambassador or higher. So that's because I don't really know what we're going to have next year, so it can't be what we're used to, always pushing if you make this, you're secured in that next year, because we don't know that yet. But I let them know that we're going to have a celebration and this is how you get in. I I don't really want to tell y'all what I'm gonna give because some of my team is on here, so I'm just saying I can't say that. But I don't know. So we're gonna do a recognition dinner, something
Yeah.
that I know that I can afford, and we can all kind of come together and help. And so it's more of, I feel like I have been more of a manager, like I was used to at working somewhere for the last year. And so I've really stepped back the last couple months and just really have been asking them, what do y'all want to do? And still, you know, giving tips and things that I know that works, but kind of just letting them do. They're going to do it if they want to, and if they don't, then that's their choice too.
So question, your whole team is all near you where you can all meet? Because
Some of, well,
yeah.
no, I mean, yeah, that's no.
Yeah.
But some of them said they would drive in, and the ones that can't come, what I thought about was putting up a Zoom link so they could have dinner at their house while they're Zooming in, and then I'll mail their gifts to them too. So they would get their gifts hopefully a couple days before, you know, so they could still feel, I mean, they're still going to get whether they come or not, because a couple of my girls literally live down the road from me and never show up to nothing, but they sell $500-600 a campaign. So I'm just not putting expectations on that. If they come, great, we'll have fun. And the ones that don't, well, then I'll send them their little goodies in the mail and still love on them and leave it as that. Yeah. So I have no expectations going in, just that I'm going to shower them with love and appreciation.
And you could do, I mean, you could do like a virtual dinner. I mean, everybody fix dinner, go to your computer and sit down and let's have dinner together. You could do recognition. I mean, it doesn't even have to be face to face, because who knows where the world's going to be in January with COVID.
Oh, no, they'll come to my house.
Yeah.
I don't care. Like, I have to have
Just come on.
Yeah. So
Well,
I know like 4 of them will show up. I just, So if anything, Zoom the rest.
Yeah. And along those lines that Arlena's talking about, I am planning a retreat for my top sellers and my top leaders. They have to be President's Club and above or Bronze Leader and above to qualify. Kind of like the Leadership Summit is. I will provide the Airbnb and the food, and they have to pay for their own transportation to get there. And Debbie, I'm like you, I have team members in 26 different states. But luckily, most of my President's Club members are within a state of me. And so I've got my map out and tried to find the most centralized place for everybody. And that's where I'm looking for like the Airbnb and stuff. And really, it's not as expensive as I thought it was going to be. And we're going to do a recognition dinner. And everybody's going to bring something to contribute. But, you know, Arlena and I were talking about that idea. And I said, you know, as your sales levels grow, you could invest money in that. My goal is to be $1 million team, so we get that $5,000 bonus to use for it. But if I don't, then maybe we'll do a recognition dinner. But it's something to give them an encouragement to work towards, since we don't know what the levels are going to mean for next year. So what are some ideas that you guys are using around promotion for sales levels?
I've been helping my team members keep track. I've got 2 representatives on my team. They're neck and neck with each other as far as who's hitting Premier first. So, yeah, I've been kind of coaching with both of them, saying, well, you know, here's what you could do, because they're both so close. And one of them just put it in an order, and I feel so sad for her. She's $8.99 away from Premier.
That's awful.
Like, what? But she talked to her mom. Her mom's gonna be putting in an order. So
kind of making like friendly competition with your team.
Yeah, pretty much.
That's cool. That's cool. Okay, I want to go back to Brandy's question. She said, I'm doing online only right now. And now my customers that are local don't want to order due to COVID. How can I get more online customers? I've tried so many approaches and running out of ideas. So does anybody have any particular ideas around growing those online sales? I like Dawn's idea of teaching them how to do a virtual party.
Also asking for referrals from the customers that you do have.
That's good. And I like Debbie answered too. I mean, I haven't had contact with a lot of my customers in months. I hang a book on the door. They call me with their order. They either leave a check on their door or pay me by Venmo or PayPal, and I set their order outside their door, knock on the door, wave at them through the window. I haven't even had contact with several of my customers. I mean, we talk and I check on them, but I mean, I think too, it's just a matter of finding another way of doing business. They're still getting groceries somewhere. They're still having to buy personal hygiene products somewhere. They're still having to, they're still getting food deliveries. So, I mean, they're letting people come to their house one way or the other. So I think it's finding ways around those excuses people give you.
See, I have thought about doing the porch drop-offs and everything, but I'm really scared of like the rejection no. So like I don't do well with rejection, so
No's not going to kill you. I can promise you that. My husband had to tell me that 19 years ago. No is not going to kill you. Go out there and get your no's.
Girl, there is a book. It is Go for No's. Social media. It's Ray Higdon. Jessica, Arlene and I are talking a lot about Ray Higdon. He's a network marketing trainer that we follow. I highly recommend that you find his page. Ray Higdon is his name. He gives tons of free advice on his page. But he wrote a book, Go for No Social Media, I think is what it's called. And there is a regular Go for No book that you can download on Amazon for like $4. Super good book. But here's the thing, in 17 years, I've never drawn blood. No one's ever punched me when I asked them if they wanted an Avon book. I've never even broke a fingernail being told no. Nobody's pulled my hair. Nobody's chased me. Maybe a dog or two has chased me, but no people. And I'm still alive 17 years later. So you just have to make that decision that you want it worse than you're scared of the no. And when you get to that point that you're going to do it scared, that's when you will start to see income coming in, and your team will follow your lead. But if you're scared, honey, they're scared too.
And I would just look at it every day, since you can do like small steps to get yourself going. Okay, today I'm gonna ask 10 people on my either your Facebook friend list, or if you're out and about, just ask 10 people. And some, it's like life. I mean, if you work somewhere, and I'll go back to Arby's, because I could upsell all day long to them, but not everybody said yes. And so, when you're clocking in, I think we don't care as much because it's just a clock in job, where this, we want to build a business. So we take it a little bit more to heart. But just say, okay, every day I'm going to ask 5 people, and I'm not going to be addicted to the outcome. I'm going to be addicted to my activity. I know I want to build a business, and I'm scared to do it. And if you've known me 13 and a half years ago, I was very shy. It took a lot. Like, I went to the meeting and I sat in the back and didn't talk to anybody unless they talked to me. But I went to the meeting. So, but you just ask 5 people, like, think of a number that you can do 3 or 4 days a week and know you're going to show up. And because Avon is such a well-known brand, you're going to have people who want Avon. And then you're going to have people who want to buy from you. It's just, okay, these are the 3 activities I need to do every campaign. What happens after that, I can't control, but I can control what I do. And from that, you're going to see, like, you're going to come in January and be like, oh my gosh, look at what I've done for the last 3 months. And you can talk with Jessica, and she can help you with, what to do more. But
you know what else? Set up your Google business, because I'm finally got mine straightened out. Long story. I'm still working on this. But anyway, it's only been up and running for about 2 weeks now. And I used to go out when I first started, I'd buy 400 brochures, go put them on all the doors. And my husband would go with me, pushing the kids in the stroller. And I prayed nobody would talk to me. And he would stop everybody. And so he had to really push me to do this stuff. So I haven't, and then I would toss books on Saturday night, just in my neighborhood, because people are coming and going. And so I haven't done that in years. So I got my Google business up and running, and now people in my neighborhood are like, I've been looking for an Avon lady for years. Well, shame on me. So try that too. You don't even have to leave your house, but that's working for me now also.
And that's business cost or anything?
No, it's free.
It's free. Yeah, if you have not set up your Google business page, do that today. If you do nothing else today, that's a great tip, Debbie. Tracy Fallon says, I'm doing a large Facebook group party So I'm doing all the games and giveaways, but reps get the orders on their link for who they invited. So it sounds like it's kind of the same as what Arlena's doing, Tracy. That sounds fun. Anybody else have any incentive ideas, training ideas, any other tips around how to help your customers or your team, not your customers, your team be successful and finish the year strong?
Okay, so see if I got this, see if I worded this right. Because like I said, I've taken the video I made last week of all the holiday stuff in campaign 23 and did it as a teaser video, but I just added another whole page that says, shop with me or with your representative that sent you this video. And then the last screen is going to be my contact information.
There you go. That sounds good. And then make sure you send it to every one of your team members and say, hey, I made this so that you can share it too. They're going to be like, wow, Roger's a rock star.
Yeah, but my team kind of likes me to do too much for them. Trust me, Dawn's gotten on me about that.
They all do.
Get Dawn.
But
Well,
doing
it-
that video
I know she heard.
but doing that video, it's going to help. So I would do, I mean, you don't have to do everything for them, but I would give them the video and I would give them an action step to go along with it. And that's it. You know, and the ones that want to use it, great. And the ones that will get orders from it are the ones that you'll see. Like you said, one lady is so close to the next sales level. She'll take that video and she'll share that out. So again, it's not, and Jennifer and I have to like really talk to ourselves about this too. It's not about every single person on your team, even though we really do at the end of the day want to help every single person, but not every single person on our team wants help. And so we just need to put it out there to them, help them with what we can without doing it for them. And the ones who want it, great. And the ones who don't, okay. We keep showing up every day, and you doing that video every campaign will help them. And in return, you can start, you know, like you said, give some training so they can bridge out on their own to do their own YouTube videos and get their own audience, and they can maybe even get their own team, and it's gonna have a trickle effect at the end of the day. In a year of us doing this, you're gonna see like really good results from it. So
well, and I think track that too, to that point. I think track anything I do for my team, I track it. And if I'm doing it for 3 months consistently and I have not seen a shift or a change, I'm going to reevaluate that and say, and sometimes it's even a month. If it's something that's really time consuming for me, I'm going to reevaluate it and say, okay, are they even using this? And I'm going to ask, are you using this tool? And if they're not, I'm not going to keep putting that extra effort in for, you know, for that cause. But if I'm going to make a video for myself anyway, and all I have to do is add an extra page for them, then, you know, it doesn't take 2 seconds of my time. So I'm not really going to fret that much. Mary says, no means not yet. Do it afraid. I love that. And then Deanna says, I think consistency is the key. We think 3 to 5 social media posts are a lot, but everyone doesn't see each post. And use the 80-20 rule. Mix in cute stuff, comments, quotes, and then Avon with your post. Not just 5 Avon posts a day, but mixing in the other cute stuff. And I seen a graphic the other day that said, this is crazy, 4% of your friends or on your business page actually see text posts that you put up. Now, 26% see Facebook Lives that you put up. So where is your time going to be better spent is my question too. And then Mary said she's joining her local Chamber of Commerce, has doubled my online sales. Also part of a weekly leads group with them, has helped with personal delivery orders. That's cool, Mary. And Deanna is using Nextdoor. It's a great way to connect with her neighbors, and it's free. All these great tips in the comments. Somebody talk. Jessica, what do you got, girl? What are you doing?
I am just learning from you guys because I really have not had a plan as to what I'm doing, how I'm ending, and how I want the team to end this year. So really, I'm just really learning from you guys. But you did talk about engagement with my team, and I really have focused on engagement with my team. Now I've kind of slacked off the last couple months, but you know what? This is all a journey, right? So one thing that I have done for my team members who are celebrating anniversaries, especially ones that have been nested that I have not had a ton of contact with, because most of them are just personal shoppers. So anyway, so the team members that have larger anniversaries, whatever, 30 years, 25 years, I have been doing this thing. It's called Bright Box, and it's just like a little treat card in the mail, because I'm horrible at getting prizes or gifts or anything down to the post office. It's 25 minutes away, and I'm just not good at it. So anyways, so this is just like a little card. I think, have I talked about these before? But so you can choose the card that you want. And I sent one for me because October, I'm celebrating my 13th anniversary with Avon. So I sent one to myself. But you can choose to have like little confetti in it. It's not like a ton, but it's kind of a bit. Like this one says "thinking of you," and then on the back you could just write whatever little blurb you want. And there's a bunch of little extra goodies that you could add into it, like stickers or seeds to plant. I don't know. And then like sometimes there's little candies. But the one that I chose to send out this month, these are like little eye masks. So I know it's not Avon, but it's kind of like beauty related. So they're 24 karat gold under eye patches. So just to kind of let them know, I see you, you're still part of the team, even if they don't hear from me that often, they're at least getting a good touch point from me for their anniversary. So
that's cool.
That's just something that I'm doing for more engagement. So
yeah. I love that you sent one to yourself. I think that is so awesome.
Well, I wanted to make sure like I knew what it really looked like. And so I was like, well, it's my anniversary too.
Yeah.
So yeah.
I think
the fun thing about Project Broadcast, because I just had my birthday and my anniversary this month also, and you get that text and it's like, oh yeah, I just got a text for myself congratulating myself.
Yep. Yeah, I do that too, the anniversary and birthday text messages through Project Broadcast now too. So
I have that set up, and I'll forget that it's set up, and I'll get some of the reps will come back and say, thank you so much. And I have to go in and open it to see what they're thanking me for. But because I already had it set up, what I want to send out for their birthday. And yeah, I think it just helps just so they can have some kind of connection, even if it's just that little bit. I mean, we all love, when people say happy birthday or happy Avon anniversary to us. So yeah.
Well, and especially when you have smaller teams, I was able, like in my Facebook group, to like do a post for that person that day. So I'd put it on my calendar. And then, if I only had 5 or 6 team members, if you have a team group, you could highlight them in that day and say, just wanted to wish Jessica a happy birthday. Everybody tell her happy birthday and put it in the group and make it a deal. It's a reason to recognize somebody. So for birthdays or Avon anniversaries, post if you have a smaller. At 400, I can't do that. I do good to remember all their names, still don't. But when you have smaller teams, that's a great way to build engagement and to celebrate people for everything, because that's your team culture. If they feel important and they feel celebrated, they're going to stay with you around the campfire a lot longer until they catch a spark and they really want to build a business. So we are wrapping up. Arlena had I know what it was. Any quick tips on what you're doing without Avon Social? I know Roger said he was using Canva and doing some trainings on that. Anybody else have any success stories with any other things without Avon Social or anything that you're sharing with your teams?
Just utilizing the digital catalog, and you can preset up your posts on Facebook the same way that you could do with Scott Kramer and the multi-brands. So you just got to do that one little extra set of setting it up and keeping track of what you've already got set up, because you won't see a little calendar, but when you go into your updates in a group, you can already pre-set up what you're going to post, and you go into your update information, it'll show you what you have set to post so that you can kind of keep track that way.
I'm gonna have to go back and relearn that. I missed that, Christina. I'm glad you pointed that out.
We have training on that.
Yeah, I've done that for years because it's more personable. I mean, the Avon social's great, but who wants to see a picture of Avon? I do a personal picture and then it just engages more.
Yeah. I wonder, we'll have to go in and see. I bet in Avon U there's some kind of training on setting it up. If not, then we have to reach out. If not, then Christina's gonna have to teach us.
Is that in your Facebook group is what you're talking about?
Yes, you can preset your posts in a group. So you can set those up. Now I do them for the month, and then that way they're all set for the month. That way I can keep track a little better of what I have posted. And then I theme everything for the days of the week. It just makes it easier for me. Motivational Monday, Tip Tuesday, Wear It, Share It Wednesday. I kind of have a theme for each day. So that keeps me in pattern of what I'm rhythmatically doing too. So
that's cool. I just stumbled upon that. So thanks for bringing that up. I need to go figure that out. Thank you.
You're talking about scheduling posts, right?
Mhm.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
That's what I thought. But yeah, it's in there, so you can do that. Okay.
I love that. I love that theme days though. I think that's cool. Deanna shared in the comments that she is horrible with getting to the post office. She uses send out cards. And I just got a super cute one from Joanne Potts for the boys for their birthdays. And she gives the her link if you want to look into that. I know Send Out Cards has gifts and brownies and cookies and all kinds of stuff too. I think it is another direct sales company, so you can just shop with Deanna, I guess, or open your own link. And then the other thing along those lines is I think Benna said that she went to GodivaChocolate.com and she was able to order small boxes of chocolate for like $10 and they shipped them for free. So I don't know if you had to have a certain order minimum, but they shipped them for free. So that might be another idea to use for team recognition.
Another thing that I did before I found this bright box thing is I did cookiecards.com by Cheryl's Cookies. And I tried that and I set myself one because I wanted to see what it was like. And I think it's horrible and ugly and gross.
Your face says it all.
So if you guys look into that, I encourage you don't do the cookiecards.com. So.
Well, and on Avon Perks, if you guys look in Avon Perks, there is like a cookie basket subscription, a candy basket subscription, a brownie basket subscription, a wine basket subscription, where you can actually use those and send them out as gifts to people too. I've seen that in there the other day. Leslie said, has anyone signed up for Scott Kramer's new monthly social media content plan? Mary says yes. Mary, you're going to have to talk to us. What is it? Basically Avon Social, and it's $9.95 a month?
I signed up for it too.
Yes. It's actually, in my opinion, better than Avon Social because there's so much more 80% content. And they're going to have an integration of Canva, which I still need to learn about that. But anyway, so for the month of October only, it's $9.95 a month, and the rate will never go up. Starting November 1st, it will be $29.95, $39. I don't know. It goes up $20. But and so we don't have to learn a new platform. All that content's there. And then there's a private group for subscribers. And so Scott's doing a training weekly, and then the brains are all of them. So again, for 10, yes, and I know that we can schedule on a group page, and we can schedule here and we can schedule there, but I would rather schedule one time and click a bunch of buttons and have it automatically go instead of clicking on all these different formats. I don't have that time.
Mm-hmm.
And so that was my question. So it is still the same platforms that we were using with Avon, right?
Absolutely.
Is it Avon
So,
Pictures?
but it doesn't have Avon or anything, right?
Yeah,
No,
just a
it
bunch of
doesn't
different
have
companies?
any, because it can be any company. So whether it's Pampered
Okay.
Chef or Mary Kay or Avon, but you can upload your own content just like you could before.
Mm-hmm.
So you can, you take a picture yourself, or you can, you upload a picture of yourself, or sorry, my husband was handing me something. So whatever pictures you do, you can upload them yourself. But it's laid out even easier than it was with Avon Social.
Cool.
and you can take and take the pictures that Avon has put at their official Avon social site, and take those pictures that they put there and put them with a Scott Kramer's multi-grain.
Absolutely.
Yeah, what's neat too is you create a hashtag sets, which we
Right.
weren't able to do before. Yeah, because I'm signed up for it too. All you different, like say, like with me being a dog lover, I create ones that I just call it dog hashtag set. So when I'm posting pictures of my dogs, I use his platform and post pictures of my dogs, and just click on dogs hashtag set, and it populates it with all the dog hashtags just by clicking. And then you can add your own sites. You can add your own e-store. I got my own link for my recruiting. You can add all those as well.
You can add your personal page, your business page, and any groups that you're in. You can have those all added in automatically, different than before. Mm-hmm.
Very cool. Very cool. Anything else that you guys, I think somebody was asking in the chat box, every time she posts in her group, she tags every single one of her team members. Is there a quicker way to do that? Anybody do? I don't do that. So anybody on that front?
No, I'll tag some of my reps on some of the things that I know they need to be tagged on, but that can be time consuming, and Facebook, if you're not used to it, and having larger teams. One, no matter if you try to go in and add 100 people, it's only going to take so many tags to begin with. So for that, Facebook has a lot of rules that you have to watch for, so you don't end up in Facebook jail. And then same thing, I would just kind of what I've been doing, like yesterday, just reaching out to them one-on-one, seeing if they seen the fun party we're fixing to have. So like some of my girls are so excited for this 80s thing. So just little, I don't know. I don't think there's an easier way.
And if you have a smaller team, one of my leaders that I think she has like 10 on her team, she has a Facebook Messenger group that they talk in. And so everybody sees those messages. So if you have smaller groups that you're still growing, or maybe if you wanted to put your leader group, just your leaders on your team in one of those chat messages, that would be a way to make sure that they all see those messages, wouldn't it?
That's what we started, and boy, everybody loves to be a part of the messenger group, because I'm doing the Build It Big group with DSWA, so I made a messenger group for the Build It Big team, made a leaders group and messenger group, and then I just made another group for the kind of active team members. And I get more interaction on that messenger group than I did on my team page.
Yeah. Well, and some people do have a team member she's doing messenger parties. So she's doing parties strictly in Messenger. People that want to join, tell her, she includes them in the Messenger, and then she does like an online party through it. So there's so many things that you can use Facebook Messenger for too. All right. Anybody else have anything you want to share before we close out today?
I just created my Google business.
Oh, way to go. See, that's awesome. You're doing it scared, girl.
You will get a postcard in the mail. Don't throw it away. It has a PIN number on there, and you've got to verify your address. First time I threw mine away.
Yeah, because you're going to need that postcard, because when you go back into it, it's going to be asking you for that pin that's on that postcard because it verifies everything then.
And
And
keep
now-
adding, and something else I learned was keep adding pictures to it every week. The more pictures you add, the more looks that you get.
Well, I'm
That's
going
what
to
I'm doing. That's
totally
what I'm
different.
doing right now is I'm downloading all my photos that I want to add.
There you go.
Yeah, I guess I'm gonna attempt to put my video even on my Google. I'm gonna attempt it. See, but I've never actually done that before. Using the YouTube link of that video to put on my Google business page.
There you go. I love how y'all are thinking outside the box. I need to come hang out with y'all. Alrighty. I think we're good.
And I know I get everybody's chat once we end this, so I'll pull some of that. And for the ones that are not in the Gold Leader group and need the files, you can Facebook me, and I'll even see if I can put it somewhere where y'all can have it, or like your leader has it, and you can get it from your leader too.
Could you put it in the Avon 101 tips group?
I can do that. Debbie, are you okay with that? Okay, just making sure.
Sure.
I don't know if there's
Yeah,
any.
no problem.
Yeah. So so I'll put that in there, and then I think that's it. Oh, but okay.
All right.
Thank
All
you
right,
so much.
so we will come back November 4th is the next meeting.
Okay.
So you can invite your leaders to come on. Even if they have one person, they can come in and just listen and get some ideas too. So thank y'all for being on. We really appreciate it.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Guys.
Bye, guys. Have an awesome October.
Yay.
You too.
Bye.